We thought of a couple ideas before we reached the amazing scoop. One of the ideas was magnet, which was very quickly dismissed, almost instantly, just because magnets don't conduct aluminum. There's no way for a magnet to pick up aluminum there. There's no magnetism there. So that was thrown out pretty quickly. Another group member suggested tape ball. That was also thrown out fairly quickly just because it's really not that substantial and it leaves more of an ecological footprint than almost any other idea. Another problem with the tape is that the tape is going to collect everything and the can. So actually by the time it's done dragging on the ground, picking up all the dust and rocks and all the debris in the classroom, by the time it gets to the can, it's probably not going to pick up because there's not going to be any surface area left with the stickiness. So the adhesive is out. Another idea was a bucket.
Failed.
That was quickly and painfully disproven not to work. The problem with the bucket is that when you're dragging the bucket around, it goes everywhere but where you want it to go, and it's also too thick to actually slide underneath the can to pick it up. Another idea was a claw. That might have worked. The only problem is we couldn't get the claw wide enough to pick up a can, and in that circumstance, there's too much margin for error. So that leaves us at the amazing scoop, which was actually our first idea. Alright, when we originally started this project, we were told we had to pick up a can with a bike without our hands or our feet leaving the pedals. My group's initial idea was something along the lines of Cooper Scooper. But that dream was quickly dashed when we realized that Cooper Scoopers are about yay big and cans are about less big. So we decided to come up with a bigger scoop idea, and at first, well, the bike I knew we wanted to use was something, maybe a smaller bike, not a beach cruiser, not a mountain bike or anything like that. We need something small with a low center of gravity, because we're concentrating on picking up the can, not concentrating on riding so much. We need something that's going to be able to balance easily, and that we're going to be able to keep stable. So we went with a 20-inch bike, pretty much average run-of-the-mill BMX bike. And we were able to fabricate a tray using heating duct or air conditioning duct, whichever you want to call it. And in order to get this tray to attach to it, we took a piece of an old training wheel and we drilled out the holes so it would fit over the axles, and also the axle that runs through the tray. That the tray allows us to pivot on. And we also had to cut another piece of another training wheel just to kind of make up for about an inch or about half an inch or so of clearance, so the tray would rest easily on the ground. Quickly came to the realization that the problem with this tray is that it can also often catch on the carpet, and that once the tray hits the back of the can, depending on how fast you're going, the momentum of the bike hitting the can can actually cause the can to bounce back out and go off to either side. Part of the project is we have to take the can right out of class with it. So we devised a system using a cable and an old brake lever that once we get to the can, we could pull the brake lever and the tray will tilt up. This also solves the problem of having the metal catch on the carpet. Luckily, the carpet we're using in the classroom, such as this, isn't long or shaggy, so it's not going to catch on the corners. The corners we also kind of filed out as well, so when it catches, there's no sharp edges around them or anything. So we can just ride with it tilted up, and then when we get to the can, we can drop it, pick up the can, and keep going. The materials we used are all recyclable. They're all aluminum. The cable that we used for this, along with the brake levers from an old bike I had laying around, along with the training wheels, are from an old kid's bike that weren't in use anymore. There's other certain various parts, nuts, washers, this axle itself we found laying around. So everything's recyclable. It's not really leaving that big of an ecological footprint, and it's efficiently picking up cans.
To believe there never was
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000.